Yeah. Oh. Oh, it was just a dream. God, I really thought everyone gave me their money. Who are you?
Well, don't worry about me.
So that was...
Yeah, that did all happen.
And anyway, so people just gave me their money? That seems completely unrealistic. What?
Yeah, everyone just forked over their money to you or something. It was weird.
It worked! Oh my god, it worked! I thought this was gonna fail so hard! Oh my god! That video sucked. So if you need a bit of clarity, go to my old video to watch it through. If you're a new time viewer or you just forgot, just go watch it. It helps a lot. It's not that long. You'll enjoy it, promise me. So basically what happened is you guys gave me money for whatever apparent reason. I don't know why. You probably don't know why. You might have thought it was a good idea. You were dead wrong. I put it into things I wanted to put in. I bought a 50 million Midas for no reason and put it immediately in a museum. I'm stupid. Almost as stupid as you not subscribing, because that helps the channel out a ton. This is a great segue. But if you're seriously curious what I got, I don't know why you would be, I got a display case with some cool items. I got Runecrafting 25, Grinded Slayers, the Christmas event started, which I collected a lot of the new talismans and gifts, I donated presents, I renovated my island, I upgraded some stuff like Frosty the Howitzer, and my snow minion to tier 12, I built a lot more and remodeled my entire farm. So, how did I get there? How did we get there? You see, I put in a pun. Moving on, it all started with Runecrafting 25. That's the easiest and first thing I thought about when doing this little quest of mine. So my insanity starts at Runecrafting 25. I initially thought, hey, this would be a good idea and I'd have fun. Why? Why did I ever think that? I really was naive. And I still am naive, so I get live and let learn. But overall, this was a relatively cheap endeavor, only costed around like 5 million or so coins. Now, if I was patient, it would have taken like none, but who has patience in this day and age? I sure as hell don't. So that was about it for runecrafting, because the most interesting thing about runecrafting is the funny sound it makes when you craft them together. Okay, look, short break, but I got these cool little display cases for getting to social 10. I'll go into that later, but I just thought it was really cute. At this point, I'm feeling pretty good about myself, and I want to get farther, so I decided to do something I really hated. Slayers. I did Wolf Slayer and didn't really rank up, but I did it for around 6, 7, 12, 15 hours. Not straight, but I did it for a considerable amount of time. And this was while Aatrox was in Mayor, I think. It didn't take as long as I thought it would to get as far as I did. This being said, I didn't get as far as I wanted to, being Wolf Slayer 8, I believe. This shows how far I can really go if I'm on a high like this, and I'll even go farther than this. December 1st, you know what that means? It's an advent calendar, yo-ho-ho-ho! Wait, what? Huh? Wait, ho-ho-ho-ho. Sherry? Sherry's... Yo-ho? They've updated things. They don't do this much for this island. Yes. Well, that's new. They updated Jerry Island and a lot of other things with it, adding North Stars, gifts, a place to mine in the Jerry Island, and a lot more fishing locations. There's even a couple more bosses and stuff, which somehow I found more ways to spend money and in different ways. Gifts were going to be bought a lot more, and I'll be sharing a lot more gifts with other people. This is another way that people contributed from the guild to me. My unquenchable thirst for more has never stopped. I wanted the talismans. I wanted them bad. There was nothing that's going to stop me from getting said talismans. So what I did was what every sane Skyblocker does, and spend half their life on this for the next week and a half. So I wanted the talisman that would give you the most percentage of coins and XP boosts for opening gifts, and that costed a lot of North Stars. So what I had to do was open a lot of gifts with other people, which surprisingly wasn't that bad because I had a lot of people donating to me, but it was still tedious and at times it costed a lot of money. However, I did get more magical power, and what that means is absolutely nothing. I really can't do anything with it. It just looks cool. Alongside the gold gift talisman, there was the glacial talisman, which would require me to mine a lot in the Jerry Island. And with your guys' help of a lot of gifts throughout the entire mission, it really made it tolerable. So I want to thank y'all for that, and I do appreciate it. But this part of the saga is going to come to an end soon because I had bigger and better things to work on. Things that'll make me lots of money. Things that would make me infinitely more powerful. Things that... I got bored of this whole Christmas thing, so I just decided to do fishing. I immediately regretted it, but like, it is something I did on the side. Ogre fishing is something I really refuse to do because I find it extremely tedious and boring, and honestly I'd rather do foraging. That's probably something you'll never hear from another Skyblocker ever again, but no, I'd much rather prefer Skyblock foraging than Skyblock fishing because of how boring it is. It is literally moving in one place and doing nothing. While foraging, at least I'm moving places and running around. I could talk to people, I could watch a video, I don't have to pay attention to it. But for fishing, I have to actually watch and make sure I'm hitting the fishes. I don't know what I'm really talking about with this, but like, honestly, I just don't like fishing. But now, it's time for stuff that you can actually see, visit, and do. If you do /visit Watto1876, you're going to see a ton of changes to my island. I've renovated it a ton. I added new stuff, and I even changed my entire farm layout. I think this is a really good change for me, but I'd like to walk you through what I did. And this is all thanks to a lot of donations. Without this, I wouldn't be able to make a lot of these things. I even got a tier 12 snow minion for a little snow pond. First of all was giving my island a lot of layers. By that I mean making the ground level go up and down because I really wanted to see what it would look like. I thought my island was way too flat for what it was, and I decided to add a lot of variability. I even added a couple islands that you can buy or make and incorporated them into my own island, most notably the Dark Oak Forest, but I don't think I really showed this off. But if you visit my island, you'll be able to see it, and a bat randomly spawns every once in a while. It's really nice. I even got a bat talisman from that. Oh wait, this is going off topic. Anyway, I completely renovated my island to make it look much more nice, and I'm going to add more stuff as time goes on. My most recent thing I've added is a little vineyard behind my base. Again, you're free to see all of this. Just do /visit Watto1876. I'm going to say this over and over again. I'm sorry. In Hypixel Skyblock. If you've been to my Hypixel Skyblock farm and you've seen it before I changed it, you'll probably know that it's completely abysmal. It has a lot of gaps, it doesn't even expand the whole length of my island, and it has a lot of flaws besides that. There's only half of it being sugarcane, and even that half doesn't work fully well. It really just looks pretty bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to completely remodel it from start to finish, and I'm going to make it the full size of my island. I did not realize this at the time, but that would be extremely painful. Like, this was so much harder than I thought it would be. I thought it would be like, you know, a day, maybe two. No, this was like over a week, and I streamed part of it. But for you guys, I'm just going to give you the basic rundown of what happened and how it happened and how long it took, which I just told you. So you might be yelling at the screen right now saying, "What, are you fool? You absolutely are stupid, you're dumb." No, I'm not. You're like, the garden update's coming out though. What about that? It's people. I've been told by friends that it's kind of just It doesn't get really much. So I was like, you know what? What if, get this, I just, you know, like made a farm that's the size of my island? That would be very good. It's also going to look 10 times better. It's not like there's going to be less farm. Actually, there's going to be more farm on my island. It just takes around a week and a half for me to finish it. So that's why I made this farm, because I wanted to do Jacob's farming contest, but also wanted to have a nice looking farm at the bottom of my base, even though there is a garden update coming out. But that garden update is speculated to be in 2023, and I don't feel like waiting around a week. So that's kind of my rationale. And other than that, I just kind of felt like doing it because I got really bored. And if you see a tree that's halfway done on my island, that's extremely because I don't feel like building it. I honestly have been building it bit by bit, but this entire project, everything here, was made because I didn't feel like actually like building that tree. I think the first thing I did was stop building the tree when I heard that I could do other things and my friend gave me money. So if you're curious as to my motive. So that is pretty much it. That is what I did with your money. And I thank you so much for giving me more, because you're going to give me more. That's right, give me more money and I'll make another one of these. Honestly, I'm kind of joking, but any donations are really appreciated. I think it's called contraband, but I do appreciate it. I really hope you have an amazing day. This is going to be a shorter video, because the last one did really well. So, you know, if you're still watching right now, and you didn't subscribe, I would be extremely disappointed in you, honestly. That would be kind of heartbreaking. But yeah, have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao!